Now the question before us is the relative humidity in percentage of a certain city for a month of 30 days was as follows: 98.1, 98.6 and so on. Construct a grouped frequency distribution table with classes 84 to 86, 86 to 88 and so on. Now what is given? First we understand this question, that the relative humidity of a certain city was recorded for 30 days. On one day it was 98.1, other day it was 98.6 and so on. That is, the different humidity was on different dates. We have to construct a table in which we have to show the number of times the particular humidity was there. We have to form the grouped frequency. That is, we are not to write each entry separately. We have to form a table in groups. That is, from the question we can say that in particular entry we will write all the days in which the relative humidity was in between 84 to 86, and then in another group the number of days the relative humidity was 86 to 88. In this way we have to construct a grouped frequency distribution table. Now firstly, to form the intervals we will have to find out the minimum relative humidity and the maximum relative humidity. So now we see minimum relative humidity is minimum 98.1, 90, 86, anything 86, 86 less than 86, 84.9, anything less than 84.9, no. So the minimum relative humidity is 84.9. Now we will find out the maximum relative humidity. Maximum relative humidity. Now what is the maximum? We will find out. Maximum 98.6, 99.2, anything more than 99.2, 99.2, 99.2, 99.2, 99.2, no. So the maximum relative humidity in the given table is 99.2. So we have so far calculated the minimum relative humidity and maximum relative humidity. We have find out the same. So now we have to form the tables which cover the minimum relative humidity as well as the maximum relative humidity. So we take intervals or form intervals as 84 to 86, it will cover 84.9, 84 to 86, 86 to 88, 88 to 90, that is, we will add 2 each time, 99, 90 to 92 and so on up to the point which covers 99.2. So it will be 98 to 100. So now we will form the table. So what is given to us is relative humidity. Relative humidity in percentage. So now we will have to count the relative humidity. So here we will write tally. Then we will have to sum up the tally, that is the number of days in which the relative humidity was falling in the particular class. So here we will mention number of days, or we can also call it frequency. So now here we will write the class intervals: 84 to 86, 86 to 88, 88 to 90, 90 to 92, 92 to 94, 94 to 96, 96 to 98, 98 to 100. Up to 100 we will have to form the table. So here it is the table before you which we are constructing, in which we have taken three columns. First is relative humidity, second is tally where we will do counting, and then at the last we will mention total of all the days. So it is 84.86. Here we will do separate so that the entries may not merge with each other. I have not been able to draw the lines in straight line, but when you are appearing in the exam, there may be lines on which you may draw the proper or, because we are not having the proper system on which we can draw the lines. So this is the table before you. Here this is the blank table which we have built. Here it will be total which will be count here. So now we will find out first how many days the relative humidity was in between 84 to 86. No, we will take from the first entry 98.1. 98.1 falls in this range. Here it 98 to 100. Now the second entry is 98.6. It will also fall here. 99.2. It will also fall here. 90.3. 90.3 will fall 90 to 92. 86.5. 86.5 will fall in between 86 to 88. 95.3, it will fall here 94 to 96. 92.9, it will fall here 92 to 94. 96.3, it will fall here 96 to 98. 94.2, it will fall here 94 to 96. 95.1, it will fall 94 to 96. 89.2, 89.2, 89.2, it will fall 88 to 90. 92.3, 92.3, it will fall in between 92 to 94. 97.1, it will fall 96 to 98. 93.5, it will fall here 92 to 94. 92.7, it will fall 92 to 94. 95.1, 95.1, it will fall 94 to 96. 97.2, 97.2, it will fall in the class range of 96 to 98. Now the next is 93.3. 93.3, it will fall here. We have counted 93.3. 95.2, 95.2, 95.2 here. 97.3, 97.3, it will fall 96 to 98. 96.2, 96.2, 96.2, it will fall 96 to 98. 92.1, 92.1, 92.1, it will fall here. 84.9, 84.9, it will fall here. 90.2, 90.2, it will fall here. 95.7, 95.7, it will fall here. 94 to 96. 98.3, 98.3, it will fall here. 97.3, 97.3, 97.3, it will fall here. 96.1, 96.1, 96.1, it will fall here. 96 to 98. 92.1, 92.1, it will fall here. 89, 89, 89, it will fall here. So now we will count. Before we proceed further, we may tell you that, well, we are forming the grouped frequency table. We must learn, we must understand that suppose there was an entry of 86, we will count it in this class interval 86.88 and not here, because if we count the entry of 86 here, and it will be again counted in the next class interval 86.288. So as a matter of convention, we do not take the entry of 86 in the first group, but in the second group where it is the lowest. That is, we do not count the entry on the higher end. Here in the first class interval, we will take any entry up to 86. That is, any entry which is from 84 to less than 86. In the same way, when we come to the other group, we will count all the entries where the relative humidity is 86 to 88. That is 86 to less than 88 and so on. So now here we will count the relative humidity was in between 84 to 86 only for one day, and then it was 86 to 88 only for one day, 88 to 90 for 2 days, it was 90 to 92 for 2 days, and then between 92 to 94 relative humidity was for 7 days. Then the relative humidity was in between 94 to 96 for 5.5 plus 1, it was for 6 days. Then relative humidity was 96 to 98, between 96 to 98, that is less than 98 but 96 or more than that, but up to 98, that is less than 98, it was 7. Then the relative humidity was between 98 and up to 100, it was for 4 days. Then we will count 1, 1, 2, 6, 13, 19, 26, 4, 30. That is, we have counted the number of days from here to here. It means that we have counted all the entries and no entry has been left out. So far we have constructed the grouped frequency distribution table where the minimum relative humidity was 84.9 and the maximum was 99.2. So now another question which is here is, which is month or season do you think this data is about? Here from this data we find out that the relative humidity, we find that relative humidity is very high in the given data. Here what is given in the data, the relative humidity is very high as humidity is absorbed to be high during the rainy season, so the data is about rainy season. we may add that the relative humidity at any particular city or in a particular location depends upon the weather of that area. We are here talking only about the, in normal circumstances, if such type of data is given, then from this data we observe that the relative humidity is high. As the relative humidity is high during the rainy season, so this data is about the rainy season. Now the next point is, which is third, what is that? What is the range of this data? To find out the range of the data, we will have to sum up the maximum value of data and minimum value of data, and we will have to range of data, we will have to cancel subtract the minimum value from the maximum value. So first we will write the maximum value of data, and from that maximum value we will subtract the minimum value of data. Suppose the range is say 0 to 5, we will say that 5 minus 0, the range is 5. If we say that the range is 5 to 10, we will reduce 5 from 10 and the range will be 10 minus 5, 5. In the same way, when the range of data is here given, we will first find out which is the minimum range, minimum data, and what is the maximum value of data. Here the maximum value of data which we had find out was the 99.2. So this is the maximum value of data. And what was the minimum value of data? Minimum value of data was 84.9. So here it will be the range of the data which we will get after deducting 84.9 from 99.2. So it is 14.3 when we subtract 84 point from 99.2. So this is the range of the data in which this data is coming into. By now you have find out that if the relative humidity of many days is given, how to construct grouped frequency distribution table and to which season this particular data belongs, and we can find out the range of data by finding out the maximum value of data and minimum value of data, and then we will deduct the minimum value of data from the maximum value of data and we will arrive at the range of data. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.